My parking thief thought he was untouchable until I showed him real consequences. Every morning for 6 months, I parked in the same spot outside my office building. Spot 23B, right by the entrance. First come, first served parking, and I always arrived at 7:15 a.m. Then this guy in a BMW started showing up at 7:10, specifically to take my spot. Not just any spot, my spot. He'd sit in his car watching me pull in, then speed around to beat me to it. The first time, I thought it was coincidence. By the 5th time, I knew this was personal. One morning, I decided to confront him. Professional, polite conversation. Hey man, I've been parking here every day for months. Is there any way we could work something out? He rolled down his window with this smirk. It's a public parking spot, buddy. Early bird gets the worm. I get that, but you're literally following me here just to take it. There are 20 other spots. He shrugged. Maybe try getting here earlier, or take the bus. That's when I noticed his license plate. BIGSHOT1. The guy thought he was untouchable because he drove a nice car and wore expensive suits. He had no idea who he was messing with. See, I work in cybersecurity for the city's IT department. Part of my job involves monitoring traffic systems, including the parking enforcement database. So I did some research on Mr. Big Shot. Turns out his BMW was registered to a leasing company, not him. And according to his parking history, he'd racked up $3,400 in unpaid tickets over the past 2 years. But here's the beautiful part. The city had a new automated enforcement system I'd helped install. It used license plate recognition to identify repeat offenders and flag them for immediate towing. All I had to do was update his status in the system. The next morning, I arrived at 7:20, 10 minutes later than usual. Sure enough, Big Shot was in my spot, smirking through his windshield. I parked across the street and waited. At 7:45, a tow truck pulled up. The driver checked his tablet, confirmed the license plate, and started hooking up the BMW. Big Shot came running out of the building, coffee in hand, shouting at the tow truck driver. "That's my car! You can't tow that!" The driver showed him the tablet. "Sir, your vehicle has $3,400 in unpaid citations and an automatic tow order. That's impossible! I paid those tickets." The driver pulled up the payment history. "No, sir, you haven't paid any of them. Plus, you're in violation of the 72-hour parking limit." 72-hour limit? What 72-hour limit? I walked over, trying not to smile. "Oh, didn't you see the new signs? They installed them last week. No vehicle can occupy the same spot for more than 72 consecutive hours." Big Shot spun around. You did this somehow. I just work here, man. I don't control parking enforcement." The tow truck driver interrupted. "Sir, you can retrieve your vehicle from the impound lot once you pay all outstanding fines plus towing fees. Total comes to about $4,200. Big Shot's face went purple. $4,200 for parking tickets? Plus storage fees if you don't pick it up within 48 hours, the driver added helpfully. As they loaded his BMW onto the truck, Big Shot pulled out his phone, frantically calling someone. "Dad? Yeah, I need you to wire me $5,000. I can't take the bus to work, and it's complicated." The next morning, I arrived at my usual 7:15. Spot 23B was empty, waiting for me like an old friend. Big Shot showed up an hour later in an Uber looking miserable. He walked past my car without making eye contact. For the next 2 weeks, he took the bus. I'd see him at the bus stop, checking his phone constantly, clearly not enjoying public transportation. Finally, he got his BMW back, but something had changed. He started parking in spot 31F, way in the back, far from my usual spot. One morning, as I was walking to the building, he stopped me. "Look, I'm sorry about before. I was being a jerk." "No worries," I said. "We all have bad days. How did you know about the 72-hour rule?" I smiled. "I work in IT. It's my job to know city ordinances." "IT, huh? That's actually pretty cool." 6 months later, Big Shot, whose real name is Marcus, still parks in the back. We occasionally chat about traffic systems and city technology. Last week, he asked if I knew anyone in cybersecurity who was hiring. Turns out his marketing job wasn't as secure as his license plate suggested. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even. It's letting someone's own actions catch up with them while you just help the process along.